I set out on a quest to buy ULty 11 weeks ago, bring it up to 12 weeks, including this week right here. The quest I put out there on the internet, I put it on YouTube for your eyes, and I wanted to see how well it would perform in that 12-week period. You got it right. This is episode number 12 of season 1, the finale of season 1. I don't know if we're going to be renewed for season 2 or not, depending on how this market performs. But if it continues to perform like it did today, season 2 might take a scratch. We're unsure at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. You guys have been phenomenal throughout the entire season of ULty here, and it's been very, very rewarding. And it's been eye-opening. I've tried some new things. I've done some new stuff. We're going to talk about all that in this video. We're also going to take a look at all of the positions that ULty has open right now at the time of this recording. We're going to see how they're performing today as well. And might they have something to do with the entire market? Maybe, maybe not. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, over here, let's hit that subscribe button for me. I mean, you might have, you might not have, but I hope today is the day that you do. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so very, very much. So here's the share price, by the way, $5.43. If we look at it yesterday, what a wall here. I feel like we're on Game of Thrones or something, but it's down 21 cents since yesterday, since 8 p.m. last night. 21 cents. Whew, my goodness. So when you look at today, it says it's down, 1.77%. That's not necessarily, it is true in today's market, but, from 9 a.m. till now. But I mean, if we look at from yesterday today, we're down 3.72% in share price here, or 21 cents at the time of this recording. So a big drop, right? Big drop. Now, drop number one, we knew was going to happen. The X distribution date was today. It's today. Yesterday was the announcement date. So today's Thursday. We knew it was going to drop about 9 cents of that 21. What else happened? Well, a lot of the market has gone down. I'm going to share a screen that you may have never seen before. Talking about, a snapshot of how the market's doing right now. Which I think is going to be really interesting. We're going to talk about my positions here as well. But before we get to it, here's a word from our sponsor, Moomoo. Moomoo combines powerful AI tools with an attractive new user promotion. Right now, new users can receive up to $1,000 in NVIDIA stock just by depositing funds, plus 8.1% APY on idle cash. What makes Moomoo unique is its AI-powered insights. You'll get daily and weekly briefs on the companies you follow, real-time news updates, and the ability to track net inflows and outflows on a daily, weekly, or a monthly basis. The platform also provides technical sentiment indicators showing whether a stock is leaning bullish or bearish across different time frames, from 1-minute charts to daily views. So with Moomoo, you don't just invest. You gain AI-driven insights to help you make smarter decisions. A perfect way for the retail investor to catch up to the stock market giants of the world. Okay, welcome back. Thank you so much for checking that out. There's a link for it in my pinned comments below. Let's take a look at my positions here. I have not updated this in terms of what I'm going to be doing next week because those plans are currently on hold. This is with what we have out there right now. On the market, okay? So my total investment over the last 11 weeks is $4,552. Now, that includes over here to the far right, that includes $552 in margin. We're going to talk about that after this first section here. That has bought me 777 shares in the last 11 weeks. How did I get these shares? I took the distributions from other funds that paid me every single week to build this up. So I didn't put any of my work money into this. It's all money that I've generated from income of other funds. My average cost, actually, that should get updated. It's a little lower than that right now, $5.91. But let's say it's $5.91, okay? Right now's current price, give or take a couple cents here as the market bounces up and down, is $5.44. and I do have this set to drip. What that means is that this is going to automatically reinvest as the distribution comes in. And right now it's averaging about 9 shares a week or 36 a month or whatever the math on it, 372 a year, maybe, which is going to be good, right? Now, I did have a target here, a goal to get to 1,400 shares. This market right now does make me nervous, right? We've had 3 bad days on the S&P 500 in a row. That hasn't happened in a little while. The jobless claims are increasing. There's lots of scared volatility out there. What's that going to do to, untested ETFs like ULty? Untested means that we haven't gone through a correction with ULty before. We haven't gone through a crash with ULty before. And, they do have protective measures in place, but they're not pure protection, right? They're not protecting us from absolute downside here. They're protecting a little bit, but not a lot of bit. So I'm unsure if I'm going to reach this 1,400 anytime soon, but I will definitely analyze that thought process on Monday, depending on how the market's doing or not. So current market value, you can see here I am down $309.83. Today's 21 cents drop definitely didn't help with that. If we didn't have the 21 cent drop and we just had the 9 cent drop, I would be, not down that much. My total distributions received so far, $423. I've just gone ahead and rebought with all of the distributions so far. So that's how I got to 45.52. So 423 of that is inside of the fund itself. In July, I was 11% to my target. August, I was 40, and you can see in September here, I'm catching up to 55% to target. ULty, just a little history for you. ULty's total distribution in his lifetime is $14.26. But since its strategy change where it started paying weekly back on March 12th, it started paying shortly after that, weekly every Friday for most people. It's paid out $2.77 in distribution, which is more than 33% of the share price at the time, I believe, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm just recording all of the different payments here since it's gone weekly, plus a few of them from before as well. Yeah, just those are the ones I'm focused on as the weekly because I didn't get in this thing until July. Some interesting numbers that I think you might find pretty interesting. I've been recording since July 31st the AUM, assets under management, that I've located on yieldmax's website. It did get up to a total of 3.18 billion in August on its height, but then it started coming back down. The August lows a little bit here. People started getting a little nervous, and there was a bit of a sell-off. All the way down to 3.07 billion, and then we had an influx of cash. Like, look at this, we're at all-time highs as of today, which could change right after today. But $3.44 billion, 614 million, 125,000 shares outstanding on this thing. It is an absolute beast. It's now number 2 in terms of AUM over at YieldMax, maybe number 3, but I know Misty's up there. Again, a lot of this could change tonight with the down market. People, being scared of their money being in the market, that sort of thing. I don't blame them, that's for sure. And this is not a stock advice. This is just me educating, I hope, and sharing the news with you, and hopefully providing a little bit of entertainment. And if I do, if you could please hit the subscribe button down below, I'd love to have you. Yesterday, really good job to the new subscribers out there. Thank you very much. Up top here on the right-hand side, just above my head, is the ULty margin. I tested something out about 3.5 weeks ago, and it was to buy 100 shares on margin, $552 it cost me. So you can see the share price at the time was $5.52. There it is right there. Current price, $5.44. Current market value, that's down now, right? So we're at 100 shares, so it's actually $5.44 in market value. So my original margin loan back, 3.5 weeks ago was $552. What I've been doing is I get paid distributions. So far I've got Nvidia, then I got Coney, I got Hui so far. Those are the 3 that came in, plus the ULTys over there, which was, $9 or whatever times three. And I just transferred it from my tax-free savings account over to my margin, paid it automatically into the margin. I'm all the way down to 231 right now. And so on Monday, I'm going to get that cash in my account. I automatically just transferred over to the margin. And, 407 shares of Misty, paying $1.01. So I'm going to be able to pay off this margin in full. The plan was to pay it down, do it again, pay it down, do it again, so on and so forth. But with a down market, especially as down as today was, it kind of makes me a little hesitant borrowing money to do that. So I might pump the brakes on that just for a little bit. I enjoyed the process of taking margin out. It's, I had to pay interest on that. Or I guess I will at the end of the year. And it's not like an arm and a leg. And I had a strategy, a plan. It was not reckless like some people out there. I was able to borrow the money and with a set plan that it will be paid back within 30 days. And here we are, paid off well before the 30 days. Plus, I got a little extra cash from that Misty. You guys can do the math. $407, $1 minus 15% tax. I think it leaves me with an extra $60 or something like that. And then we'll go from there. So that's my margin conversation. That's what I've done with my shares in the last 11 weeks here. I'm pretty excited about the 777. That's going to continue to pay me, if this thing still pays 9 cents every week, it's going to continue to pay me about $60 a week or $240 every single month, which is good. I'll take it, right? $240. If you divide that by or multiply that into 24, that should pay back this entire amount. But for now, I'm continuing to drip, and then, it will eventually pay itself off. Okay, next thing. Let's take a look at my passive account. Just a little proof in the pudding up here. There's my ULty right there, $506 in Canadian dollars. That's post-tax. I converted that to US right here. I'm highlighting the section for you, 423 US. So yeah, I've been pretty happy with it. This doesn't include today's distribution that will be paid out Friday for most people. What I did here is I wanted to take a look at ULty itself, and I wanted to look at the positions within ULty. By the way, there's where I found the information that I put on the spreadsheet for you there. I hope you enjoyed that. But I also opened this thing up right here. This is all of their current positions. Now, today is Thursday, usually a closing day of a lot of positions out there. So this is all the positions. They got a lot of positions going on right now, and I've got them all along the top row. I want to go over those with you. Here's CNBC talking about red, 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 red. And there's the VIX, everybody. You've heard me talk about the VIX before. This is the scaredy cat fund, right? So if you think the market's going to go down, then the VIX will go up. An interesting long-term hold and buy whenever the market is cruising and doing amazing. If the VIX could get to the $12, $13 range, not a bad buy, in my opinion, for me. I'm just talking to myself, right? Just to me. So yeah, the market's down today. Here's a finviz.com. If you haven't checked out finviz.com, it's a good website to check out. Green good, red bad, green really good, not green bad. Okay, so you can see here we don't have a ton of green on the market today. Nvidia's plus 0.04%. Apple almost 0.5% up. WMT, Walmart 0.63%. But just about everything else is down on the stock market today. So, you look at your Misty, you look at your Coney, you look at your everything else, and NVIDIA's doing all right. Everything else, Hui, ULty, down. And I want to just share with you all of the positions that yieldmax has here with ULty. These are all the positions that they have. Now, they own some of these companies, and they write covered calls, and they write puts on these. Some they don't. So the first one is Affirm, AFRM. You can see down 2.88%. Next one here is Bullish, BLSH. It's down not bullish. It's down 9.44%. Next one, Coinbase. We'll refresh here as we go, down 4.98%. Then we got CoreWeave down 4.98%. So you can see the trend here, right? Figma, or FIG is the stock symbol, down 3%. First Solar, so energy stocks seemingly doing okay. First Solar up 1.10%. Galaxy Digital down 8.52%. A lot of these are down over 5%. Hims and Hers up 0.51%. Robinhood down 4%. Lululemon down 4.25%. MP Materials. Oh, this one's cooking right now. Up 7.46% today. Strategy. This is the one that I know a lot of eyes are on. Down 8.94%. My eyes are on this one as well. That's for sure. Open Door. My eyes are also on this one. Up 6% today. Interesting one. Palo Alto Networks up just 0.83%. Palantir down just 0.5%. You can see they got a lot of positions they manage, right? ULty, they charge us a little bit more money, but look at all the positions that they're actively managing for you. Pony AI down 1.7%. Did I do Pony twice? I might have. Quantum Computing down almost 10%. Ooh, not good. Not good. Rigetti down 2.33%. Rocket Lab down 6%. So you can see all of these positions. Rocket Mortgages down 2.96%. New Scale down 7% now. Yikes. Soundhound. That sounds fun. Down 10% almost. My goodness, you guys, it's a down day. So when you look at your share prices, you think, holy smokes, Tesla's down 4.65%. The very last one on their list here over at ULty. Upstart Holdings down 6%. So when you look at your own positions, you think to yourself, oh my goodness, why is it down so much? All of the underlyings are getting their butt kicked except for Nvidia right now, which is the top company in the world. It's the company, right? It's the jam. So why are my positions down? The entire market is having a hard time right now, except for like one little smidgen of the market. So, for me, I have these underlying stocks or underlying ETFs like ULty, and I see that ULty is down right now 3.55% as of yesterday, or down 1.86% right now. And I don't get too excited about it one way or the other. I understand markets have fluctuations. I understand the market will go down. And I just hope that I have enough cash in reserve here to kind of weather the storm and buy the dips. That's my goal here, is to buy the dips. But the dip hasn't stopped dipping yet. And so I'm not going to buy today because I don't know what's going to happen on Monday. I don't know what kind of news is or Friday or Monday. I don't know what kind of news is going to come out. So I'm going to hold off for a green day or two. Then I will implement the cash into the funds here. But, for me, investing is a long-term game. It's not short-term. And, I don't get too excited one way or the other. So, guys, this has been season 1 of ULty. It's been up. It's been down. I started recording these videos in Prince Edward Island. I started making videos while driving to Prince Edward Island early this summer. It's been a good season. You guys have been very loyal. We've had over 100,000 views on the ULty series. And if you're still here right now, it means you're a true fan. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for hitting the like button, the subscribe button. And if you want to consider becoming a member, I'd love to have you as part of my team. Where you support myself and the family. My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. Have a great day.